Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays. And today, I know usually Arkham is Sundays are Arkham playthrough, but not all of our players were available to play, so we won't be playing today. Instead, I'm going to be playing Chronicles of Drunagor. I've been a recorded series of my playthrough of this game. I'm going to try to play it all. So far, I'm still having fun with it. But we'll see how it goes as we play through. But so far, so good. So I wanted to do this live one because there was an opportunity to do this outside of recording because now I'm going to do a side quest today, which is the Ruin of Luccanor, which is a side quest or an adventure pack that you were able to purchase if you decided to do that when this game came out so long ago, which truly I think is about 2 years old, maybe, so not so long ago. But I'm going to do this playthrough live today. I'll be using Katarina's son, which I've been doing in the recorded playthrough as they continue on. Will I use other heroes? Yes, but that will probably be on like Awakenings or Apocalypse or whatnot, like playing through those adventures. Or the other side adventures that they have. Maybe I might bring in some other heroes, but for this playthrough, I'm just trying to, since it's part of the main storyline to do the Ruins of Luccanor, I'm going to try to give that a whirl and see how it goes. Alright, cool. So before I begin, I just want to say thank you to my patrons, subscribers, and if you're neither just coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. We are going to dive into this game and see how it plays. Will I get through all of it? Because I think there's 2 chapters to this. Probably not. I probably might be able to get through one today, but I'll try to see if I could get through the other if the one goes smoothly. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, let's go ahead, get down to the table, and have some fun. Okay, so I've got the board set up. I've done a little bit of a zoomed in view for here, but as the board bills out, as you can see there's a door over there, as the board bills out, I'll zoom out to its proper size so you can see how big this can get. But it does get big, but I don't think it's a table hog. I think it just fills up enough to fill up an average table. Like my old 4x2 would be perfect to play this game on, honestly. I think there's room for it. So let's see. We need to get into our characters, right. So we'll be using Katarina. Huge shout out to Board Game Officer for helping point out. I've been shortchanging myself. The last fight, it was just the last fight, was when I got this melee new skill, I was supposed to get another yellow cube. And same thing when I got this green skill for Sun, I was supposed to get another green cube. So so I've added them in. So thank you, Board Game Officer, for pointing that out. Sun still has her cube that gives her boosting her up to 15 health along with her toughness, and she got her balance skill. So you always hit whenever you roll a 1 on a d20. So bring it on, natural ones. Bring it on. I always hit. And then for Katarina, she got Constitution, which gives her a +3 to health. Which is set up pretty well. So, cool. Yep. Otherwise, if you haven't watched the series, I recommend you do that to catch up because I'm not going to be doing a teach. You will learn as I play because you'll be like, oh, okay, that's how this game works. It's not hard to comprehend. So we'll just dive into our story and then you'll be like, oh, I know what you're doing, and we'll pick it up from there. So we're starting off with the Chronicles of Luccanor. And I have the paper book here to read so that I don't always have to break my neck doing this. So this one comes with 4 Ravagers and 4 Lady Claws, which I painted as best as I could yesterday. And no, I still haven't painted Katarina because yesterday was a lot and I needed sleep. So, but I was able to get these 4 painted. Huge shout out to Dan Roberts and Curtis over at Coffee House Productions for just helping me in terms of colors. There's a lot of colors in here that blended together and my color blindness played with that, so they helped me out a lot with it, so I appreciate it, fellas. It comes with the adventure book, 9 tiles, 3 doors for this adventure, and 8 monsters. Alright, so this is an expansion. As you can see, it has its expansion. Every card and piece in the expansion is marked with this icon that's on here. You do need the core box to play it. And we didn't receive a card for this, but I will be referencing this should I get to this fight, which is the Commander Luccanor. Alright, so chapter 1. So I'm going to pull this up, open it up in my page, and I'm going to read. Alright. Here we go. Chapter 1. Chaos at the Docks. Suddenly, a searing pain seizes you, separating you from reality. In the very instant when you can focus your thoughts, you are kneeling on a ship's deck, blackened by time and tides. Looking up, you face a diffuse silhouette shrouded in mists. Watching your back, an angry feeling washes over you while you struggle unsuccessfully to move. You feel as if your will is being sucked out of your body. Oh, and Foreteller didn't have this. They just did the core game, which makes me sad. I thought they would have done it all. Dazed, startled, you find yourself back in Thaumagar's workshop, with the sage shaking you by the shoulders. He wants to know what happened, and you tell him the vision. Thoughtfully, the scholar concludes that what he heard is not just a rumor. Indeed, it revealed the source of the chaos and disease in Umbral. Once Luccanor was an illustrious admiral of the Umbralian fleet until he was dismissed under suspicious circumstances after he discovered long-forgotten ruins and began to recruit anyone looking for wealth and adventure. He created a mess in Umbral, the scholar says nostalgically. Sewing his ship is a vessel Seawing, his ship, is a vessel like no other, an exquisite watercraft whose reputation was capable of seducing even those who feared the sea. Thaumagar explains that just the other night the Seawing had docked again, ravaged and blackened, a bare remnant of the glory that was once hers. No sign of crew or captain. Abruptly, you feel all warmth drained from your body, forcing your sanity to vouch for its existence. A hiss reaches your ears coming from outside. As if summoning you, an urgent need to follow its origins takes you over, and like someone enchanted by a siren song, you get up in a trance. Without quite understanding this behavior, the sage begins to babble and gesture. Then, the cold feeling that took you over gently vanishes, and your actions return to your control. It seems that you will have to do another job before we leave. Go, investigate the darkness calling you, and slay this evil so everything is not in vain. You walk out the door knowing where to go, certain that something is luring you, and that will take all your courage and determination to fight back. Cool. Alright, so this is the instructions kind of for the setup. So, darkness spawning rule, inner corruption. During this adventure, darkness tiles are spawned whenever a hero receives a curse cube, which we use as the white cubes. The darkness considers that hero as its spawning point. You can ignore the ones printed on the map. If a hero is already on top of darkness when they would spawn a tile, that tile must be placed orthogonally adjacent to any darkness tile that is connected to the one that hero is on top of. So, whenever a hero receives a curse cube, you must draw one rune, place its respective darkness tile on the board, then place the drawn rune on the initiative track. So, darkness behavior is standard. The darkness will chase the strongest hero that is not already on top of darkness. If all heroes are on top of darkness, skip that spawning and all heroes take basically Y non-preventable damage, where Y equals the numbers of heroes, which would be 2. This is called crush damage, is what it's explaining. Recall action, single. Whenever a hero takes a recall, willing or unwilling, they receive a curse cube as a penalty, so that will create the spawning. If we receive 6 curse cubes, or 2 trauma cubes, which is, I think, standard, so the adventure fails immediately when one of the following occurs. A hero is defeated by receiving more curse cubes or trauma cubes than they can hold, which is 6. Or the last rune in the bag is drawn. The adventure ends successfully when a player reads an entry that says, the adventure ends here. After you've completed the following setup, read these instructions and any other special instructions on the next page. Then you can begin your adventure. Woohoo! Alright, so here is our adventure step. So this is the first fight that we're going to be. The stars indicate where we're going to start, and then we'll have these monster spawn sets. So, event trigger, lurks in the fog. When the last enemy is defeated, read special event, the welcoming. Adventure Tips, sequential chapter. This is a sequential chapter, so the camp phase will not take place after the end of this adventure. Therefore, you may prepare yourself and save rune time, trying to be as fast as you can. You will find more instructions on how to proceed after the end of this adventure. So, in this adventure, it's going to take up a lot of space. So we're going to be using tray 3 for this, which is the big tray. And because we're playing 2-player, we're going to summon 1 Gray Monster Lady Claw rookie, 1 White Monster Ravager rookie, and then because we're playing 2-player, we're going to spawn another White Monster Ravager rookie. So it says 2+, but that's 2+ players. So it'll be in those 1 and 2 spaces respectively, which you'll see on the board. And then we're ready to begin. So let's hide, hide that. So we've got then I will do this, our Ravager, who is here, is immune to fire, so fire damage doesn't have any effect on it. They'll have 6 health. This is the position on the initiative track they'll be, their melee. Basically, they have shield X, and X is the amount of rune tokens on that blue space. We'll say how much shields they can gain. They'll get Reckoner, which will go against the weakest character. Cleave 2 attack, they'll try to get adjacent to both of us and hit. And they'll fatigue a cube if they can. They hit for 4, and their movement is 3. The other one is going to be a Gray Lady Claw rookie. Ooh, this is alternate. I don't do alternate, I do standard. I don't do the alternate, I don't want a challenge, quote unquote. So they're immune to fire and slow. They'll be at the bottom of the blue track, and they will have 12 health, melee, cleave 2. Cube punish is fun. Yeah, cleave 2, poison 1. And knockdown. They hit for 4, and their movement is 4. Alright, so this is the initiative track where they are. Sun is our defender, and Katarina is our striker as usual. The first player token is on Sun for us to begin. So, this is our board where they are. Katarina is the one that's not painted. Alright, everybody else is. So, I painted these myself, so be kind. But, I don't know, is it going to show? Let's see, I tried my best in the short term that I had. So that is the Ravager. And this is the Lady Claw. So I painted them. So I did the best I could. I did the best I could. And she will go here. Okay. There we go. Okay, so it is Sun's turn, who's going to go first. So we're going to be zooming around the board. So let's take a look. So first she gets 3 movement and then 2 cube actions. I painted this 2 not easy to paint. Yes, I agree. They were not easy to paint. I did the best I could. So Sun's going first. Alright, so let's talk about what Sun's going to do. Sun has 3 movement. So Sun's going to move 1, 2, 3. If you step on the fire, you take 2 burn damage, which is terrible. So that's going to be her movement. Then Sun is, let's look at her board. Then Sun is going to do low kick to try to knock that creature down. So she'll try to knock that creature. They are not immune to knockdown. So she'll try to do this. She's going to get +3 to hit on this, and she needs to roll an 8 or higher. So let's see how we do. An 18, that's what I am talking about. So an 18, so I hit that creature, which is the pink one, for 4 damage. So it goes down to 2. And I did not grab my conditions. Darn it. I'll be right back. I gotta grab my condition tokens. Where did I put those? I don't know where I put my condition tokens. Oh, here they are. Forgot my condition tokens. I've been 3D printing I've been 3D printing, and the free all-in insert that I have linked in the other videos descriptions for this stuff. And so to get everything in 2 boxes, which it can do, so I'm happy about it. So you get hit with knockdown. That means that your movement turn, that's what you spend it to get up. Now, Sun has another awesome ability that says passive. After you resolve a fight action, you may self-move 2. So she is going to move 1, 2 here. And then her second cube action is she is going to... Shield will be nice for her. She can prevent 4, but she can't prevent 4 twice, so I do need this shield. So she will join the fray. Yeah, I probably should. We'll do join the fray, which she will gain a shield 2 token. Grab those. I'm not prepared for this stream. And she will gain a shield 2 token. And then she will just do a regular strike. She will move 2, but she's not going to move. And then she's going to do a regular strike. A 9. She needed an 8. It hits. So she hit for 4. So take this one down to 2. And that is her movement. And then she can move. So she will move... After she performs, she can move, so she'll move 1, 2 over here to kind of separate us out. All right, and that ends her turn. So then she did her movement and her 2 cube actions. So then it will pass to the Ravagers. The first Ravager, which is the blue one, is going to have a move 3 against the weakest. They're both at 15 health because they're amazing. So we get to choose Cleave 2 and Fatigue 1. Alright, so let's do that for... We can do that for Sun. So it's going to come to Sun. 1, 2, just to get close enough to do that melee attack. It will attack for 4, and then it will Fatigue 1. Fatigue 1, so if it hits, it will fatigue us. If we block it all, we don't take that damage. So, first of all, you have to use this, so that's 2. And then we will use the blue here to prevent the other 2 for a total of 4, which blocks all that damage. So we don't take the fatigue. We're fine. We don't have to take that. Alright, that ends that Ravager's turn. The next Ravager got knocked down, so it will just remove the knockdown cube. And it can't move. Yay! Fun for you. Alright, so that ends its turn. Then we come back this way. It is the Lady Claw's turn, who will move 4. And she will target the strongest hero, which... Let that be her. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then she will attack melee, attacking for 4 on Sun. She will do poison and knockdown if she hits. But she's not, because Sun's going to backflip out of that, preventing 4 damage. So Sun says, You didn't say the magic word. I'm going to backflip. And that's a jump 3. So she's going to, 1, jumping over to 3, preparing for her next round. Sounds amazing. Alright, that ends her turn. So then it goes to Katarina's turn. Well, you know, she is going to 1, 2, because that's just what we need to do. And then Katarina's turn, she is going full-on reckless. She will gain a Fury, which the Fury points are this one. So she'll gain a Fury point, and she could spend a Fury point to do +1 damage if she wants. So she's going to gain a Fury point, and then she's going to attack for 3 separate attack strikes. And we get to determine who we're going to hit. So the first one's going to go against that guy, and she gets +3 on her rolls. That's a natural 1. This is the wrong person for that. Oh no! Wrong person rolling a natural 1, so the first strike is a fail. And what that means is I have to exhaust a cube. So I'll exhaust the red. The red is exhausted. Second strike is a 4 plus 3, which is 7. That does hit, so that does... I put it down to 0, and then this... oh, the blue one. It's the blue one. I put it down to 1, but this creature is killed, so it's taken off the board. And then the third strike is going to go against you. That's a 9, which is enough. Oh, I could say... oh, it's a 16. I have to do it. So I'll hit for 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's that. Natural 1 sucked. That was not what I wanted. Well, let's see if we can kill this Lady Claw. So our next strike is going to be a double attack. So instead of a triple attack, we're doing a double attack. So here we go. Plus 3. 8 plus 3 hits. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do it one more time. 4 plus 3 is 7. And I'll add this Fury point in to make it 1 more damage. So that's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, taking you down to 2. Huzzah! That first miss hurt. It hurt a lot. But that ends her turn. And then, boop, boop, we take this, put it back to Sun's turn. Well, Sun's there for a reason now, isn't she? So, on her turn, she's not going to move just yet. But she is going to force strike that lady to see if she can kill her. So it's plus 5 to hit, plus 1 damage. 3 plus 5 is 8. That's all I needed. So, boom, bye. And then because I did a strike, I'll get to move 2, 1, 2, and I still have my other action and my movement. So my movement, I'm gonna do. Ooh. Because I'm gonna spawn darkness. I am going to spawn darkness on my turn. I tell you what, I'm going to do my... I'll do both of those and then spawn the darkness. So I'm going to move 1, 2, do my free action to open this door. And yes, you can break up your movement like that. So let's see what we're dealing with. You spy a burning house, and fearing there may be someone trapped inside, you batter down the door. The heat of the flame slams into you like a punch to the face. The fire is out of control and spreading quickly. You see no one, but there may be something valuable in that old sea chest in the corner. Before you can take a step, however, you are surprised by the sound of shattering glass as a tentacle terror plunges through the fire. Burning and screeching, it rushes at you. Oh boy. Okay, so we gotta spawn that board. Okay, so let's spawn that board so we have it here. I tried to have everything at least somewhat prepared. And inside there, we're gonna spawn 1 Ravager at 1. We're gonna spawn 2 chests. That will be one's in the fire. Why? And 1 is over here. And then because we're playing 2-player, a Lady Claw is coming out, but she's going to be a fighter type. And she'll be right here. And I'll get the fighter Lady Claw. She will have 16 health. Oofta. So Lady Claw will have 16 health. And the Ravager is going to just have 6. And she will go here on the initiative track. And that's it. Alright, so that was my... I have 1 more movement. So I'm going to move... I need to bring them out to me. So I'm going to move here. And then, finally, for Sun's turn, I'm going to move 3 and focus 1. So I will gain 1 focus... And then I'm going to move 3, 1, 2, 3 over here. Let's bring them out to me. Alright, that will end her turn. It is the Ravager's turn, so the blue one gets to go first to move 3. 1, 2, 3. And then this one is no longer knocked down, so it's going to move towards, they're both high health. And before I forget, she spent this before she spent this cube moved, which means she had to take an unwilling recall, which means she gets a curse cube. So she will get a curse cube, and we have to put this covering something. Let's cover this one. And then when that happens, we have to draw from the bag. Spawn some darkness, everybody, some darkness. And so we pull gray, and it's going to be that shape spawning underneath sun. Alright, so I'll put these over here. This is it. It will spawn underneath her because she is on it. She will take 2 damage. So she'll take 2 damage. And that would have ended her turn. Now it's the Ravager's turn. That one would have moved. This one is going to go after, I think Reckoner's the weakest, which is Sun presently, sadly. So this thing is actually going to move here for its revenge. And it's going to hit for actually, it gets +1 damage, so it's going to hit for 5. Okay. I am going to take a damage and a fatigue, sadly. So let's do... Oh, wait. Sun doesn't take damage. Ooh, the cube. Your health pool is increased by 2. You take no damage from darkness. So Sun would still be at 15. She wouldn't take any damage, which is good. Which is really good. But she will still have to block this 5. So she wouldn't take that damage. It'd still go after her. We're going to prevent 4. We're going to take 1 damage because we can't prevent all 5. And then we have to fatigue. Yeah, I don't want to take 5 damage. We'll fatigue a yellow. So we'll fatigue a yellow, a melee one. Well done, sir. Well done. Okay. Then it goes to the Lady Claw's turn. And she will attack... Well, she'll move. Try to attack. 1, 2, 3. Then it is Katarina's turn. Okay, what do you want to do? And this is how this game plays, basically. Can Katarina get over there? 1, 2, 3. Then do her movement. Yeah, I think she can. She is going to spend... She's going to spend this green to move... sorry, not yet. She's got to get closer. She's going to move first. She's going to move 1, 2, 3. Then she's going to spend this green to move 3. 1 target adjacent enemy takes 2 magical damage. So she'll do 1, 2, 3. And that Lady Claw will take 2 magical damage, so she'll go to 14. Then she is going to Brutal Strike, gain Fury 1, so I gain another Fury. And I get to hit, and I crit on a 16. This has never worked for me, so... I've never critted on a 16. I've never rolled a 16 when I needed it. Told you. So that's 6 plus 3 is 9. So that hits. So she'll take 1, 2, 3. I'll spend the Fury to make it 4. To go there. And that is her actions. She is done. We will go back to the top on Sun. Always get to get you live. Permission to get on board and have a good time. Permission granted. Permission granted. Okay, so we need to... The Ravagers are okay. The Lady Claws are not great. And they'll try to cleave. If I kill that Lady Claw, it'll try to cleave. So I will move 1, 2 here. And I don't do the... And I don't know if y'all... If you haven't watched the previous streams, I said if I'm adjacent to a darkness tile, I house rule that I don't do the -2. If I'm on it, I get -2. But if I'm adjacent to it, I don't... I think that's too fiddly, and I don't like it. So this is what I choose. So I just need to get off of it. But when they're on it, I give them their +1 and whatnot. Okay, so... Actually, she's not going to use her movement, because she can join the fray. So she is going to join the fray, gain her 2 shields, move 2, and then attack. She'll move here, and then she's going to attack. 17, which is enough. That's 4 damage. That guy's dead. Then she gets to move because she did that attack. Ooh, they can still cleave. I don't want that. What can I do? Because I can't kill. I can move 2, then I can move 3. Okay, I can move 2. 1, 2. Then I'll do my 3 movement. 1, 2, 3. That'll work. Hey, Sea Mitch. Cassie, how's it going? So now I'm going to Force Strike, +5, +1 damage on that Ravager. 3 + 5 is 8. Suck it. So I hit for 4, +1 damage, 5. So I hit that one for 5, taking it down to 1 health. And I wish I had another key point, but I don't. But that ends my turn. Okay. So then it goes to the Ravager's turn. You're going to turn around and try to hit Sun, because you can't hit both of us. So the Ravager's going to try to hit Sun. For 4, she will block for 2, and then she'll use this blue. Ooh, should I take 2 and then... No, you'll make me fatigue if I get hit. Because I was like, I could take 2 and then kill him, but nope, I'll block the other 2 here. So that's for 4, blocking all damage. So no fatigue for me. The other one's dead. She is defiant. She's going to attack the person with the most cubes, which we both have 1 cube left. And she's going to be hitting for 6. Ooh, I get to choose. I can prevent 3 and take 3. I can prevent 3, and then I'll spawn a curse. So I think it's going to be Katarina. She's going to attack for 6. Katarina is going to prevent... She can prevent 4. She'll prevent 4 and move 2. So if she prevents 4, she will take 2 damage, going down to 13. And she will gain a poison 1 token, which means she'll have to cleanse that nonsense off. And there's no cubes on there to fatigue, so she will poison 1. Okay. That will be her turn. And Katarina did use all her cubes, so she has to do an unwilling recall. And she will put it on... I always put it on Mortal Blow because I don't roll 16s. So I'll put it on... Retaliate for now. And then I have to spawn this thing. Woohoo! Fun times. So, boom, boom. We got a green with that weird symbol there. We would spawn it under her. And I think we can. We don't have to break it up. We don't have to break it up. So we could spawn it under her. Now she does not. She will take 2 damage for that. So she's at 11. Okay, then it's Katarina's turn. So she's at a -2 right now. But first, at the start of her turn, she's poisoned, so she's going to take a poison damage. Then, that was fun. She's going to have to use one of her cubes to cleanse. So her move is going to be to move off of here. And my gosh, if I roll a 16, this will be just frickin' magical. But she's going to go reckless. So she will spend 1 cube, her first cube, to do a reckless attack. She will gain 1 fury. And she's going to roll 3 separate times. A 2 plus 3 is 5, so that's a miss. 60. Oh! That's a magical number! So, why is it a magical number for Katarina? First, let's go down the line. When we get to here, whenever you roll a natural 16, you heal 2. Then we keep going, and it says whenever you roll a 16 plus natural, choose the attack gains cleave 2 or self shield 2. We're going to cleave those 2 creatures for 3 damage to both of them. So that would kill this Ravager and deal 3 damage to her. 1, 2, 3. Yay! And I will spend this Fury to make it 1 more to make it 4 to take her to 6. Woohoo! And then I have my 1 attack left. 17. Well, what happens again, did y'all say, when I roll a 16? I heal 2. And I'm going to gain a shield 2 this time. And then I'm going to do my 3 damage to this lovely lady. 1, 2, 3, taking her down to 3 health. Fun how I heal that way. Isn't that great? Isn't it fantastic? It's fantastic. Alright, then I'm going to use my red to remove curse. So I'll heal 2 more going back up to full. And I'm going to remove this poison, because this sucks. Woo! Alright. And good turn! I went back to full health. And you said you never rolled. No, I didn't say that, Dan. I didn't say that. Let me be very specific. When I roll these 2 skills, I never roll a 16. That's what I said. If I do Brutal Stroke or Mortal Strike, I've never rolled a 16. Alright, that ends her turn. We go back to Sun. I don't want to kill that lady. I should. I should kill her. But I want what's in those chests before I kill her. I can. I'm going to spawn something if I use one of my cubes to do what I want to do. Oh, boy. I'm going to do it. I think there's a way to make this work. So check this out. I think there's a way to make this work. I can only get 1 chest because I wish I could get both, but the rules say you can only do that free action or minor action once. So I think I am going to go for the fire chest and leave the other one for Katarina to get. But, check this out. I'm going to do a move 3 and focus 1, which will give me my second focus and my move 3. So, I move and then I have to pull from the bag. So I'll move 1 and I will gain a burn 2. So I'll take a burn 2 token, put it on there. I will do my free action to loot that chest to where I have to roll the trap die and see what we get. I get a slow. That is not what I needed. No! So my other movement, so I get a slow, and then I could pull. That was the worst one to pull. I would have rather taken another burn 2. That was the worst thing to roll. So let's see what we pulled from the chest. We got Scroll of Incinerate. Discard to do 2 damage and burn 4. So that will go into Sun's basket of tricks. This chest will be removed. And then when I try to move my other 2, guess what happens with slowed? It shuts down my 2 movements, so I'm stuck in fire. However, I'm not fully stuck. Even though I'm there, I have to pull from this. Because I used my last cube, and it's a red. Oh. Ah, this is okay. This is okay. So I gotta draw that. So we'll put this, and it just has to touch her. So we'll put it there. She is immune to darkness damage. This will go on the red track. And then she will have her get all her cubes back. Which means she has to, because she drew, she has this. So people are like, what are you doing over there? I got all the cubes back and I have to place this now. And I'm going to put it on the other blue. Alright, so that was her move that got shut down. Now she has her movement on her turn. So she is going to do her movement 1, 2 here. Actually, no. Yes, she's going to do her movement here. Do you cleave? You don't cleave. But then she is going to use her key to do, not key, but her focus to do a body strike, which is +3. She does +3 damage and she does push 3. So she's going to spend her 2 focus to attack, and she gets +3 on this strike. That is the worst thing ever. That's a miss. 3 + 3 is 6, and I needed 8. So, sad face. Alright, well that sucked. Okay, she needs to get rid of that fire, but we need to kill that lady, because that lady's annoying me. So we are going to... Oh, and she would have had a -2 because the elevation difference. I think we need to... I think I could do it. I really think I could do it. Let's use the red on the 4th strike. +5. I'm going to just believe in myself. +5. Yes! Okay. So that's 18. So that's 4 damage. Killing her. She's dead. Okay. When they all die, we go... Canje, I don't want to interrupt the game, but may I ask you a question? I don't want to interrupt the game, but may I ask you a question? Where do you think the line is between board game as just for having a good time and when it could seem more like a hobby? Can you ask your question a different way? I don't understand. I'm going to answer it what I think I understand, and if that's wrong, ask it a different way. So the difference between it being a good time and it a hobby. It could be a hobby and a good time, right? So if you're saying, what's the difference between just playing a board game and then it being just playing one board game and it being a hobby? When you play one board game, you may own stuff like Monopoly or Skip Bo or just a deck of cards and that, or Azul or Ticket to Ride, and they're just kind of games that you have, right? And you play ever so often, maybe once a month, maybe ever so more longer than that. That would be just kind of you liking to play a board game. When it's a hobby, you seek out more games and more challenges, and you're playing more often. You're a collector. A hobbyist is a collector. So I'm not saying you have thousands of board games, but let's say you have a bookshelf and it's filled up with board games that are not typical board games that you find in Target or Walmart or any other store, or Meijer or any other store wherever you are in the world. It's not one of those. It's not one of those. It's something that like you crowdfunded, something that you picked up, like Kinfire, Nemesis, Dawn of Madness, Tidal Blades, Aeon's End. They're not typical that you'd find in those stores, and you're a hobbyist, you're a collector. I don't know if I answered your question correctly, but that's my very brief, there's so many areas of gray, but very brief thought on that. So many areas of gray, that is not the tried and true full out, it's just what it lands to. Okay. When the last enemy is defeated, read special event The Welcoming, page 7. So that would be this. Okay. As you press through the smoke and mist, you see the platforms that lead to the ships, their wood creaking under the weight of the sea-born horrors marching for the city. The odor of half-rotten sea things assaults your nostrils and churns your stomach. Bathed in the pale light of the setting moon, the horde of creatures flow like a black tide towards the city. There are too many of the handful of guards working the docks at this late hour. There are too many? Oh, there are too many for the handful of guards working the docks at this late hour. You must stop them at any cost. Alright, we're going to build this board out. And this... nope, not that. That. And this is where I have to zoom out to build this board out. So we got to move this. We're going to move all that as we build out this board. So we're going to have... this here. And we're going to build out this board. Come on. So the board, the dungeon tile build out stuff is something, is this the right one? BR2, yes. That goes to that. This needs to move out. That needs to move out so that I can add all this stuff. All this stuff. Yeah, that's it. That builds out this entire board. This will come down. See, I want to make sure y'all can still see this of sorts. And I'll put this die over here. Can I still put you here? No, I don't want to block my view of stuff, but you all still need to see me roll dice. So I'll just be peering around while you all can see. I'll be, what can I do? So you all can still see the die rolls. Okay. Then we need to spawn some stuff. Some stuff and some things. We've got a Lady Claw here. Uh-oh. That's not a good place for her. We've got a Ravager. Oh, the Lady Claw is here. The Ravager is here. We've got an interaction token, so y'all get to see that. Which is interaction 1. That is here. And then we've got one more Lady Claw fighter. So I'll grab another one, and I'll take your piece here. And she will be Lady Claw Fighter 2. Awesome. That's scary. I'm very afraid of that. Oh god. Okay, so let's see what happens. This is not good. Yeah, that didn't work out the way I thought it would. Okay. So this is how this game state's pretty much going to stay for the rest of the game. I'll try to zoom in on their board so you can see what I'm doing, but the rest of this is hard to zoom around on. So hopefully y'all can see this okay, and we'll go from there. Hopefully. I'm hoping y'all can see everything okay. Okay, so let's deal with health. There's threes. So y'all are fighters, so you go to 16. You go to 6, and you go to 16. Okay. Sarah says, I think a hobbyist is also someone who gets into the culture of gaming, joining chat groups about board games, making podcasts or YouTube videos, etc. Or someone who gets into the periphery stuff like painting, mini sleeving cards, 3D printing bits for board games, creating TTS tables. Yeah, Sarah's right. That's why I said I did like a high level thing, but she's right. Interesting. Recently, I backed a game on GameFound, and that seems to have some kind of campaign. It will be my first big game. Thank you for the answer. Thanks, Sarah, for the replies. Yes. Yeah, so if you like that, and then what Sarah said in terms of all the other stuff, then you'll be a hobbyist. Otherwise, yeah, you'll just be someone who likes board games, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Okay. That was her second turn, and that was bad. That was so bad. Reason being is because, hey, look, it's the Ravager's turn. Oh, man. And they get to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank God they can't get to me. And then it's going to be the Lady Claw's turn, who gets to move 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it gives me a little bit of breathing room. Then it is Katarina's turn. Well, son, that is your problem. So Katarina's going for that other chest. So she's going to move 1, 2, 3, use her free action to get that chest. Roll the trap die. That is a poison 2. Yay! She gets poison 2. Woohoo! But she gets to draw. So we can see what that is. Forgotten Treasure. Hey, Matthew. Forgotten Treasure. When you draw this card, shuffle the camp item deck, the previous camp, or level 1, whichever is higher. Reveal the top 3 cards, pick one, and reshuffle the rest. Ooh. Ooh. We get to pull something from here. Oh, this is... So I have to shuffle these up, and then draw 3 and pick one. Please be good. Give me, like, something... Give me something that gives me more rolling power. Alright, let's see what we get. 1, Vicious Knife. 2, Shadow Leather Armor. And 3, a Necklace of Healing. Okay, so the Vicious Knife is a main hand weapon. The Shadow Leather Armor, I gain Stealth, but I gain a Curse Cube. Screw that. And then Split Heal 5. Each hero who receives at least 2 of this heal may also remove 1 condition the whole stack they have. I think I'm going to take the Healy one, potentially. Whenever you roll 16, choose the attack gains Intimidate or the attack gains +2 damage. I'm going to take the Blade. I'm going to take the Blade. And then we'll... So... This will get discarded. It's already done. And we'll take the Blade into our inventory. Yeah, because I like the shield too stuff. So this will get shuffled up and put back. And this chest will be removed. Have that removed. Okay, so that was my movement. What's the sad part is that she's not a very cleansy person. Yeah, Jerry says, I played three. Yeah, I tried playing three heroes. It was too much. It was too much. I kept missing, like, oh, I could do this ability to do this thing. So I kept missing too much of that. She has another cleanse, but I would need a red cube for it, and I use my red cube here to remove that curse, which sucks. So I'm going to take 2 poison damage for sure. At the start of my next turn. Discard to remove a trauma cube. Yeah, that's if I get a trauma cube. I could get rid of it. Let's do... that darkness is not in the greatest of spaces. I can... I don't know what I can do. How can I move? How can she move? I want to know how... I can move 3 by expending a cube here. Which I think I might have to do. I'm going to expend the strength cube to just move 3. I'll put her up on the top shelf. So 1, 2, 3. And then I need to fan out a little bit. Yeah, that'll let me fan out. I think I'm going to stop my turn there. I'm not going to use my other cube action. I'm going to stop there. Yeah. I'll do that. Okay. So, it goes back to the top. It goes to Sun's turn. Sun will take 2 burn damage. And then... I mean, Sun can join the fray. The darkness won't affect her, and killing that guy will probably be nice. The others don't cleave. So, I think that's what she's going to do. She's going to join the fray, gain her 2 shield, move 2, 1, 2. She does not suffer damage because of her Seed of Darkness. And then she's going to attack. 13 minus 2 is 11, but she just needed an 8, which hits for 4, taking this thing down to 2. And then she has 1 more action. I think we should cleanse. I think I will. I'll do a cleanse to heal 2, and I'll remove... this one. And that will end her turn. And she doesn't take any damage from that stuff, and she hasn't run out of cubes yet. So it is the Ravager's turn. He's going after the weakest, which would be Sun, at 14 health. And he gets +1 damage, so he's hitting for 5. And he would fatigue... Oh, actually, he can cleave us. He would move here to cleave. And then he's going to hit us both for 5. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. I'll do 2 here. I don't want to fatigue a die, so I'll do the prevent 4 and jump 3. So that should get rid... That's 6 I blocked, and I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 over here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 over here. And then I got to deal over here with 6 incoming damage, so I'm blocking 2. Actually, it's 5. It's not 6. It's 5. Okay. And then I'll do this to prevent 3. So no damage. Yeah, so no damage coming in. Okay. Then that ends his turn. Goes to Lady Claw's turn. You are going against the person with the most cubes. We're tied. Ooh. It's going to have to be sun. I don't want another poison, so you're going to do 1, 2, 3, and you're hitting for 7. Damn. Wait, that's Katarina. Oh no, that's Katarina getting hit for 7. And she's the closest. Oh no! Let's see, I think you were here. So 1, 2 here. And then you're going to hit sun for this one is just going to be 6. Okay. So I'm going to prevent 3 of that 6. Which means I'll take 1, 2, 3. And I'll take a poison. Oh, you just need to move to North Carolina. I know, Mark. That'd be great. So that's that one. Then this one's going to go 1, 2, 3, and that's as far as you can go. Then it is bada boom, Katarina's turn. She's going to take 2 poison damage. Then she can double attack that creature. Or she can move, take the 2 damage, and double attack the creature, hoping to roll a 16. But it'll be -2, so she'd have to roll an 18. Well, actually, it'll level out. So she would... Okay. This is nuts. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm going to move. Okay. 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 I'm okay. I'm going to move, do Bull Rush, which is going to have me move here. And one creature takes 2 damage, which is you to kill you. Then I have to cleanse off that poison. But I have to hit this creature. I'm going to have to cleanse. I gotta do it. Where is that? I saw it just now and it's gone. I can't cleanse. I've used this. I needed the red to do it there. So I'm not cleansing off that poison. So we're doing I could do a double attack or I could do a brutal strike and hope for a crit. But the crit won't kill it, so the double attack makes sense. So we're going to do the double attack. Okay, and it's +3. 19 plus 3, and that when I do that, I heal 2. And I gain 2 shield, and I do 3 damage to you. So, taking you to 13. So that's the first attack. Second attack. 2 plus 3 is 5, that's a miss. Okay. At least it wasn't a 1. Alright, so bad news bears happens here. Because I spent all my cubes, I have to do an unwilling recall. Which I will put on mortal blow because I don't crit on 16s. And then I have to draw from the back. Alright, so I drew another green, which is an L that'll spawn under Katarina, which she'll take 2 damage for. What sucks is that it wants to hit everyone, so it will do this. So she will take 2 damage from that. She's immune to darkness damage, so she's okay. But that's bad. That is super bad. Super duper bad. Okay. So that ends Katarina's turn. So it will go back to Sun's turn. She will take 1 poison, 1 fire. Fire comes off. Poison stays. And then we're about to take crush damage. Unless she moves. She's gonna have to move. She's gonna have to move or else she's gonna take crush damage. So she's gonna do 1, 2, 3. I can do 1, 2, 3 and take that fire damage. But I need to try to kill one of these creatures because they're going to make my day terrible. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Ooh, what's the trigger? I didn't look at the trigger for next. What is the trigger? That's when I defeat the last creature. I'm assuming I have to interact with something to do the trigger, because nothing in the book says what's the next trigger. So that's probably this. Okay, so I'll move there. Right? Maybe not. I'll do 1. So 1, 2. If I spend that cube, we're going to get crush damage for 2, which I don't want to get. Gotta find a way. I gotta find a way to move. I think it's time to kite them and get out of this building. So I'm gonna do 1, 2. I'll be taking a burn 2. 3. Then I will spend this to move 3. 1, 2, 3. I have to do an unwilling recall, which doesn't kill my action. If I do a willing recall, I lose an action, which I'll put here. And then I will do a focus 1, cleanse 1. So let's cleanse this fire. And I will gain a focus. So that was, I moved 3, and then I focus 1, cleanse. I should have probably moved again. But no, I'll just be taking 1 damage. That's okay. Okay, that'll end our turn. Ravagers are dead, so pull the Ravagers off the marker. Then we go to the Lady Claws. The person with the most cubes. Dang it, that's you! Crap! Okay, so she's going to come up here and try to kill this lady. So she's going to be doing 7 damage. I block 2. I block 4, so that's 6, 7, and I gain another poison. Boy. And now we're down to everybody having the same amount of cubes, so you're going to go after her. So you're going to do 1, 2, 3, and then just attack for 6. You are going to prevent 4, taking 2 damage, and you get to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Come and get me if you can. I'm on the run. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's your turn. You're going to take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3 of poison. Oh my god. Okay. You need to get rid of that nonsense. So we're going to have to use one of these to heal 2. Cleanse this away, please. Then we will move. Oh, should I just attack? I'm at a -2 +3, so I'm at a +1. And if I end my turn there. Oh, and when she ran out, did I? Yeah, I did draw from the bag. Yeah, we were good. I'm gonna reckless assault her. I'm gonna go for it. 5 + 1, 6. No. Natural. Natural 20. Yes. Ah, 6 damage. 6. And I heal 2. And I gain a +2 shield. Ah. Alright, last roll. 13 plus 1's 14, which hits for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I can move. So I'm going 1, 2, 3. I will take that 2 burn any day over that -2 nonsense. Okay, that ends her turn. Thun's turn. She gets 1 for the poison. Then she is going to move 1, 2, 3. Board game. Hey, board game officer. When you cleanse both a curse cube and poison. Oh, I didn't know it was an and. I didn't know it was an and. I didn't know it was an and. Okay. I didn't know it was an and. Thank you, board game officer. That's the pro. If you want to know how to play this game, follow board game officer. So I'll move over here and then I'll interact with this token. So where's my book? Where's my book of interactions? Page 9. Go down to page 9. And then I'll pull up the screen. Why are you here? Go away. Alright, page 9. So, that seems like a lot of things that wants to hurt us a lot. And it seems scary, and I don't like it. So, try to tear down the bridge, destroy them all, or burn the bridge. Cool. Cool. Yeah, it's, so let's destroy the bridge, tear down, burn the bridge, burn the bridge. Let's burn the bridge. APL 4. I don't know what that will do, but it'll be interesting. It will be interesting. Burn the bridge. Your legs shake when you see the terrifying image of the dark creatures. If you don't stop them, they will certainly go through you, tearing your body apart and then moving ahead towards Umbral. You look up and see the oil lamps hanging on the wharf bow, placed there in order to light the dark night. Fire seems to be the perfect weapon, and you attack the lamps, knocking them down one after the other in the middle of the deck, shattering them. The oil spreads and soon starts to burn, condemning the structure to the flames. The creatures hesitate before the flames, and the firelight brings you a little more courage. Remove bridge BR1F and add the following monsters as indicated by the illustration. When the last monster is defeated, you may read end of the adventure. I knew it. I knew it! I don't know why I keep doing that. So this bridge is gone. And we are adding, oh god, an abomination here. Oh dear. Oh me, oh my. He is, an abomination is coming here. We're adding another lady claw. Okay. I'd like to wet myself now, if that's okay. Let's see. Alright, the lady claw is going here. Okay, and then we have a ravager. Good lord, it's like so many of them. Green. Ravager. Where are you going? Here. And then for 2-player we have one more Ravager. Okay, so let's grab the red. Or what I think is red. I think it's this color. I think. There's 2 reds, and I think it's this one. I don't know. That'll go here. Yep, so we just have to kill all the monsters left, and then we go to the end of the adventure. Okay. This is removed. Have that removed. So as my movement with an interaction, we are going to heal 2 and focus 1. And then we are going to heal 2 more and cleanse to get rid of these. Ha 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 ha. Okay. That's where we are. And the Ravagers are back. Lady Claws are there, and the Abomination is here. He has 15 health. Okay, let's get health on the board. I wanted to love this game so much. It's just so mathy. I can't get immersed. Maybe. So let's see. She is 16. That one's 16. Green is 6. This is 6. And this big bastard. I don't have a gray one of these, so you'll just be the gray one, because you got a gray base. You have 15 health. Okay. Everything is ready to kill us. Okay. So, Ravager's turn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. This is gonna suck. Okay, so Lady Claus is the person with the most cute. No! Okay! So, 1, 2, and then you're gonna hit me for 6. Oh god. Oh dear. Okay, so then you can prevent 3, so you will take 4, 5. So then you will just get 1, but you're gonna get a lovely poison for your troubles. And now we're even, so you're gonna go after her. 1, 2, 3, because y'all are defiant. And then you are 1, 2, 3 here. And then I am going to cry. Okay, you're going to take 2 fire, 1 of those. The only thing I don't like is the darkness tile. Yeah. It's a time. I mean, it's a timer. You know. But it's okay. I don't know. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. Okay, so. I could do the twin strike to start. So I'm going to start with the twin strike. 9 plus 3 is enough, so that's 3 damage. 1, 2, 3, you're down to 1 health. Natural frickin' 1. Which makes me do an unwilling recall, which isn't great. I'm just going to have to cleanse where I am, though. Frick. Damn it. And I gotta spawn. A blue, that's bad. Blue, bad. Blue, super bad. Super, super bad. Super duper bad. Blue is super bad. Okay. I have one more action to which I need to cleanse. Focus ain't gonna get me nothing. I need to cleanse. Prevent you. Heal 2. Cleanse you. And then I'm gonna move. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that sucked. Actually, I can't. I did my move, right? I did my reckless. I did my move. No, I didn't move this turn. So I move here. Okay. That ends her turn. It's the Abomination's turn, who moves 2. Boom. Boom. And it goes to Sun's turn, who wets herself. I need to kite them a little bit. I need to do 1, 2, 3. Then I am going to actually put myself back here. I'm going to move 3 and focus. 1, 2, 3. Gain another focus. And we're gonna cry. Then, you're at full health. You're at full freaking health, aren't you? Let's let's do a body strike. 13 plus 3 does hit. So I get plus 3 damage. So that's 7 on you. Is my math right? My math seems wrong. Yes, that's right. Okay. Then I still have 1 action left to do. And it was an attack. I can move. And I push you. 2, 3. Enjoy the water. Enjoy that splash. And then I can move 2 if I want. You have more health. Move 1, 2, 3. I'll move here. Do I want to move? We're going after. I'll move here, and then I'm going to join the fray. Ha! We're not done. Gain my 2 shield. That wasn't, you do not have to fatigue one. That was an old rule. Oh, that's what I read in the book. I didn't know they changed it. I read that in the book. Okay. I'm glad they changed it. Okay, so I'm going to join the fray, move 2, and attack. Gain a shield, and then do an attack. I know I have to do an unwilling recall. Let me play out my turn first before I do it. So 9, which is enough to hit for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have to do my unwilling recall. I must have missed that in the rules because I read that they did have that. This burn is for that guy for sure. Oh no, he's immune to burn. They're all immune to burn. This card's useless. This card, it'll do 2 magic damage. This is probably about the best it's gonna do. Okay. Let's see. I gotta do an unwilling recall thing. I'm gonna do. Let's do this. And alright, that was not so bad, and it's an L. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. And they don't take. She doesn't take it because of the Seed of Darkness. Okay. Flippity flip, flip, flip. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going after the person with the most cubes, which is Sun. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. Okay, so you get to swing at me. You're not on darkness, but you just get to hit me for 6. I can prevent all of that. Prevent 4 with the 2 shield to block the 6. And then I am going to flippity flip out of here with a 3. 1, 2, 3. Come and get me. Then the other one will do just that. Right up here. And try to hit me for 6. And this time they will fatigue and poison 1. I can't block a 6, or I could block a 3. I need to block at least 3 of that. Let's use this one to divert 3. And I'll take 1, 2, 3. I will take a poison, and I have to fatigue. Fatigue a red. Fatigue a blue. Okay. Then this one will move 1, 2, 3. Oh crap, they're closing in on us. Katarina. Katarina takes 1 fire damage, then this comes off. Okay. Well, y'all are close enough to make this magical, so let's go ahead and reckless. 18. 18 says 2 shield, heal 2. And 18 says 3 damage to this one, which dies. Next strike. 18 says heal 2, 2 shield. And 3 damage, 1, 2, 3 to this one. And then my last strike. 6 plus 3, which is enough to do the damage that is necessary to kill you, but it's not big numbers, so we took those 2 out. Woo! Matthew, thank you for being a supporter for 14 months. Thank you, thank you. Woo! Good shielding. Okay, so that was my first cube. I then get to move. She is now the weakest, which means they'll try to get around, but it'll cleave. Oh, the abomination's next. I'm good. 1, 2, 3. If we can kill these ladies, this will be fantastic. And then we're going to double attack. I have a twin strike, too. Let's see what we got. 4 plus 3 is 7. That does hit. You are blue. Going to 13. 9. That's a hit. Going to 10. All right. Then it's... then we go to you, which you will take 1 damage from that poison. That other one can cleave. I don't like cleaving. Cleaving sucks, and it'll gain a shield now. It'll gain shields going forward. I can knock 1 down. I can do 1, 2, 3, knock him. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do a knockdown hit. 14 does hit. For 4 on that green one. Taking him to 2. Inflicting knockdown on him. And then I get to move 2. 1, 2. And then I'm going to cleanse this crap off me. Focus. Ooh. Cleanse. Ooh. Ooh. Body strike. Oh, you suck. Ah, damn it. Oh, I didn't think I. Damn it. Crap. It says after you resolve a fight action, even if it's a miss. 1, 2, I move back away because I'm like, crap. Okay. It would have been nice. Would have been nice. Ravager, you are knocked down, so you can't move. And you will move 1, 2, 3. You're going after the weakest, but I'm in range, so you're going to attack me for 4. And I'm going to say niet to that. And then you will gain a shield. Then this lady will attack the person with the most cubes, which is Katarina, for 6. I can prevent only 4 of that with green. So I'll take 1, 2. And I have to fatigue 1 and gain a poison. Then the other one, there is no other one. It's just you. Okay. It's just, if it's just you, yeah, because then I could twin strike. Okay, yeah, it's just you. Okay. Then it is Katarina's turn, who will take 1 damage from that poison. And then she will twin strike it up. Five plus 3 is 8. So that is 1, 2, 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. That's why I did those plus 3s. 1, 2, 3. And then I have to do an recall, which does this, which does this. Please do not be another blue. Please don't be a blue. Okay. That can hit her. That doesn't have to get broken up. And she will take 2 more damage from that. I can reckless this. I'll be at a -2. That would be nice. Or I could cleanse. I'm at 3. I could clear trauma cube, so it doesn't matter. So let me move 1. Ooh, that would be bad for big guy. Big guy's coming for us. And I will take... I can hit her and then move, which I think I will do. Let's reckless on her. Let's see how we do. 7 plus 3, which is enough. So that's 1, 2, 3. 12, which is enough to kill her. And then I have 1 more. 4 plus 3 is 7, hitting red for 1, 2, 3. Then I am, and I would get a fury. I would have gotten I would get a fury for that. Would I use it? No. Then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. One, 2. That would stop the cleave. Yes, that would stop the cleave. Right. 1, 2, 3. They're not going to cleave me anyway. Okay. that would end her turn. We go here to the abomination. That was a bad, stupid move of mine. That was dumb. That was dumb, and I feel dumb. It should have been 1, 2, 3. Then he can't get to me. Yeah, then he can't get to me on his turn. Because his keywords are regeneration 1, strike, and stun. And he can't get to me. And Board Game Officer, I'm looking at you for this one, but I think I'm right. He's not going to bump that guy out the way, so he can't take that space. And there's nothing for him to move down, so even if he tries to strike, he can't strike me. So I think I'm good where I am. I'm going to believe you. Alright, so I got 1 cube left. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Move 3, focus 1. 1, 2, 3. And recall. Not a blue. Do not be blue. Okay, there we go. Red. Blue is super bad right now. Okay. Where can you... Yeah, you can. And I don't take damage from that, but I'll get a -2 to my rolls. Okay. If I join the fray, we can make this work. I'll be at a -2. What can I do? This is +3 to hit for the knockdown. And then I'll move focus. So I'll do that for my... so I did my move 3, focus 1. So I'm doing my +3 to knockdown, which is pointless. Oh, yes, because I can move then, and it won't move in my turn. So there we go. 14, +3, -2, so it's +1, so it's 15, so it's a hit for 4 on... It doesn't matter. One of them is dead. We'll do it on the red one, which would kill it. And then I get to move 2. 1. Where am I going to go? I go 1, 2 over here. He'll still do +1 damage, which is 5. And then that guy'll come for me, and I don't want that. So we'll do 1, 2. Okay. Then it's the Ravager's turn. Oh, yes, because he would have had a shield, I'd have knocked it off. This one has a shield too. So instead of putting it here, I should probably put it on their boards. And he will do boink. Who are you going after? You're going after the weakest, which is her. 1, 2. And you're going to attack her. Well, you're going to do here because you're smart. And then you're going to attack her for 5 and gain another shield. So you're going to attack her for 5. She can prevent 4, taking 1. She has to fatigue 1. She'll fatigue this one. And she's taking, so she took 1 damage, she had to fatigue. And that's it. Okay. Okay. So then it would go to the Lady Claw's turn, but they're all dead. So it's Katarina's turn, who will take 1 poison damage. Oh boy. Okay, this is the fun part. I can engage this big bastard right now and see what I can do. Let's do it. We're stupid. Let's do it. 1, 2. Let's do it. Come on, you big bastard. 1, 2, 3. We'll go here. And then we're going to attack with... as I say that as I freeze to death. Let's do a double attack. 15. It's not a natural 16, but it does hit. So I'm going to hit that guy for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we do it again. Natural 20! Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, so I get 2. 1, 2. It's going to be a shield 2. I'm going to, so it's 3, 6, plus 1, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So that's the double attack. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Then we're going to do the twin strike. Six plus 3 hits. So that's 1, 2, 3. Then here we go. Oh my god, we killed it. What? Twin strikes! So that's 9 plus... Yep, we killed it. We killed it. Oh, Katarina, you boss! You boss! Dead. No regeneration for you, you little bastard. Woo! Ric Flair woo! Alright, you little scrub. Time to kill you. Let's end this. We're gonna move here. And then we just have to hit you. So we are gonna do Iron Fist with the reroll because I know this game's gonna try to screw me. I told you it was gonna try to screw me. What? 2 nat 1s? What? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Like, what? And it's dead. It cuts through... Actually, it cuts through 2... Yeah, it's 4. And I just had to do 2 damage. It's dead. 2 nat 1s in a row? Ooh. Wiped them out. Wiped them out. Oh, my God. We won. Sweet baby Jesus. All right. There we go. Oh, it would have been her. That's right. The natural 1 is a hit with her. All natural 1s are a hit. You're right. You're right. You're right. She would have hit, so that one would have hit. I wouldn't have to have done the force strike. You always hit whenever you roll a 1 on a d20. Yes, thank you, Jerry. Nat 1 is an auto fail only, but Sun did, yeah, who has the natural 1 as a hit, which is Sun. Board Game Officer called it right, and we're good. And natural 20s is everything is doubled. Okay, good to know. Okay. My gird. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Boop. What do we got? Because my throat's dry. So we go to End of Adventure, which says, the last of the noisome creatures falls under your onslaught, and you pause a moment to collect your breath. You survey the scene of destruction around you. The devastation to the wharf is far greater than you could have imagined, and numerous fires continue to ravage the dockside unchecked. Thankfully, it seems that the bulk of the abominable monstrosities have been reclaimed by the sea. The few who remain exhibit horrifying mutations, pairing what appears to be the claws and tentacles of submarine things with the nauseatingly familiar rotting aspect of other creatures of darkness. Reluctantly, you look up towards the Seawing, Admiral Luccanor's flagship. Truly, she was cursed. The only favorable omen is the slowly lightening skies. The dark of night makes way for day. You pray that the sun will reveal better things than the moon did. Either way, you know it's time to go aboard. This is a sequential chapter, and thus there will be no camp phase between this adventure and the next one. The procedures for ending this game session and for going forward to the next one will be a little different from the normal one. Now every hero must carefully, in order, complete the following instructions. All right, let me put this down so I can do it. First, take the appropriate rewards from the adventure's conclusion as described, which it says, reveal all cards from the level 1 equipment deck. Each player chooses one. So, no, why do I keep doing that? Stop it. Stop it. That would be this. And we need to, each player gets to choose one of these cards to pick. Okay. I did not think of this ahead of time. Oh, that'd be good for you, because you've got Bum Rush, which does magic damage. A Pact Blade would probably be nice to do 3 damage instead of 2. Throwing Daggers, Retaliate, Plus 9 to hit with 5 damage. You can... Oh, no. Ooh, this one will give me a... Spell attacks gains plus 1 bone. The healing, shadow armor. These kind of suck. I don't want any of these. I have padded leather armor. Lesser symbol of light. Your heals gain plus 1. That would probably be good for you, because you do heal yourself. Spellweave Cloak. This will raise your prevention to 3 instead of 2. That might be something. The Curse Self one's just silly. Iron Shield to prevent 3. How much do you prevent? You prevent 4. You prevent 3. So you can, and then you prevent 2. You prevent 2. You prevent 4, 2, and 3. So this Iron Shield might be a good offhand for you. Boots of Agility, plus 1 movement. Nope, I've got stuff that can't go there. So, honestly... honestly, I think I'm looking at these two. I'll give you cloth armor to raise that up, the lesser spellweave cloth armor, and you'll gain this iron shield to prevent a little bit more damage. Okay, so we did that. The level 1 ones are meh. Then, next take a free recall and recover all health, then remove all conditions affecting the heroes, but retain any resources that you find. Bink, 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 bink. Full health goes to 15. Bink to bink to bink, go to 15. Lose that, retain that, retain that. Remove all conditions affecting the hero. I'm assuming curse or conditions. You have finally, pets are dismissed before the 2. Yeah, I'm assuming curse or conditions. So let's get rid of that. If you aren't ending the game session right now, keep your hero board and initiative track as they are now, with the only exception of adjusting the rune card so face A is up if it isn't already. Finally, you can undo all setups from the board and carry on to the next adventure, starting turns normally from the first card placed on the initiative track. Otherwise, if you're ending the session right now, note in the campaign log the quantity of curse cubes... Nope, they stay. Curse cubes and trauma cubes stay. 1, 2, and 3. Note the quantity of curse cubes and trauma cubes that you have. At the start of next adventure, you will redistribute them to your board again. You don't need to place them exactly in the same skills where they are now. Finally, do the same with the runes that are on the initiative track. Note their quantity, and at the start of next adventure, draw the same number of runes from the bag and place them on the track. But don't place any darkness tiles on the board. Also, the quantity of runes of each color doesn't need to follow the same setup. Okay, what time is it? We've been playing for about an hour and a half. I wonder if we should go on to chapter 2. What do y'all want to do? What do you want to do? Do you want to go on to chapter 2? Or, I didn't plan for it, but do you want to, if y'all want to go on to chapter 2, we'll do that. There's only 2 chapters in this book, and then it's done. So if y'all want to go on to chapter 2, we can. Or if you want to be done here, we can be done here. What are your thoughts? Let me know. Do you want me to keep going, or do you want me to stop? This adventure wasn't bad. The board was big, but we got through it in an hour and a half. And it probably would have gone... And that's including streaming and talking and chatting and stuff. So if you're playing it probably maybe an hour to get through this specific one. So let me know. Do you want to keep going, or do you want me to stop? And then we could do all of Luccanor on this bad boy. That'll be interesting. This seems bad. I forgot if chapter 2 is longer. Yeah, if it's longer, then I'm not going to do it. I'll save it for next time. Let me see. I'm just going to peer ahead here. There's that, okay. Then there's that, okay. Oh. What the hell's this? When does the adventure end? Let me see when the adventure ends. Just looking for what causes end of adventure. It must be an interact token. I'm not seeing it in the board setups. Oh no, it ends here. Defeat all the enemies, and then we go to last the scene. When this adventure ends here, you may proceed to the camp phase. After the adventure, back for a last drink. So what's this one for? After you kill the boss. Oh, the special battleground happens after you kill the boss? Oh, it's kind of saying what happened. The fall of the Seawing. It says how they fell, and we have to play that. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It could be a little bit more. Let's see, what are we dealing with here? Ravager rookie. I'll let it be that big behemoth as a rookie. Shadow cultist veteran. Yeah, we're gonna pause here. I don't have all this stuff next to me. I definitely don't have all this stuff next to me. So we'll stop here. I will set this as part 1, and we will do the rest another time. But yeah, I like the game so far. I think it's good. That this board doesn't make math hard. You just count down as you go. So this battle board is fine. The monsters are pretty straightforward with their fight. Yeah, this stuff just kind of works for how it's played. So I'm fine with it. I'm fine with how this stuff sets up. So far, how the gameplay is. Yeah, the new board's great for that stuff. Like the old board, I don't know why this isn't the standard, but people need to get money. So what I'll probably do is I'm gonna leave this set up like this, and then I may just record the next one because I believe both Cynthia and Kate are back. Excuse me. Are back next Sunday. Actually, I could play this Tuesday. I know I'm supposed to be getting in a game, but I think I could play this Tuesday. So I'm going to leave this like this, and we'll continue here on Tuesday. We'll play this Tuesday to finish this, and then once we finish that, I will then go back to recording Chapter 4 and on and on and on of the rest of the series. So I'm going to stop here, pause here. We'll pick this up Tuesday. So we're continuing the adventure without moving anything around. I'll tear this down and put everything back, and then set up the new board for that, of course. But I'm gonna keep all this here, and we'll pick it up on Tuesday. That's a better idea, and we'll go from there. Cool. All right, that is going to be the playthrough of the Ruin of Luccanor, Part 1. We'll do Part 2, and then if there is the battleground, something will tell me when I can do that to see what happens, and we'll go from there. So, thank you so much, everybody. I'm still liking this game. Board Game Officer was the one who got me into it because I watched a lot of his playthroughs. He's done extensive reviews and playthroughs of this game, and he knows the rules forward and backwards. So check out his channel, Board Game Officer. Check out his channel to see if you want to know how to play it perfect. The guy gets it right, and he goes through each character so you can see whichever character that you want to watch. So just show them some love. Check them out. Other than that, I'll be back Tuesday for the Marvel United lunchtime stream, and then Tuesday night we'll get back to this game and play the next chapter for part 2 of this. I'll get that scheduled. Thursday, Pac-Man's going to be here for Aeon Zen Legacy of Gravehold. Saturday is co-op chat, and then Sunday will be Arkham Horror, and I'll get all that stuff scheduled. Yeah, no worries. That's why I tried playing with one character, and I was like, this game is probably not meant to be played true solo. Like, when I played it, I was like, it's okay. I played with 3 characters, and there was just so much going on with the different abilities and everything that I can't follow. I think if I had another person with me, we could play 3 or 4 characters and be fine. But I couldn't do 3 by myself. 2 seemed to be my sweet spot to play. So if you are interested in this game, just know that play what works for you. If you're only good with 1, play with 1. If you're good with 4, play with 4. But I think you get some really good combinations and build outs with how this game plays through. So I hope you've all enjoyed this playthrough. Thank you, my patrons, subscribers, and if you're neither coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. And I will see you all Tuesday for the next playthrough. Till then, happy Sunday. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody.